I got that California.
Yo, what up everyone? Welcome to the first episode of Race to Division 1. If you look at the current season there, you can see that there's already a win there. I'm not sure how that's possible. It doesn't add to our record though, so the record is still 0-0-0, so don't worry about that. We're starting from scratch. The first team we're gonna play with is Ajax, and I really love to play with them on FIFA because they're 4 stars, which means the opposing teams are also 4 stars, or sometimes 4.5. But in my opinion, Ajax is actually also 4.5. So it's really nice to play with them. It's really nice matchups, and if the opposing player is even just a tiny bit worse, you can just take full advantage of that. So normally you would think the first game of a series you might be nervous or whatever, but as you can see, the gameplay I'm showing right now is immediately from kickoff, because it's a really nice build up. We just pass, the opponent didn't even touch the ball, it's already in the back of the net. Dolberg with that so overpowered finesse shot. It's ridiculous how overpowered it is. You just hit that green from that spot, from that angle, and you know it's in. These corners as well, just get them near post and it's so easy to get it in. Now we get another corner out of that, we get it to Dolberg and he does that overpowered thing. It's 2-0 in 9 minutes, it's already over basically. There's no way I'm gonna lose this match. But from this point, I felt like I couldn't score anymore. If you see, I just shoot here, green, miss, Tadic, miss, Frankie de Jong, it's a miss, with Dolberg there, miss, I hit the post and I miss, then in a rebound it's a miss, but here started to come lag, and just before I went to time, it lagged. You saw it there, like, there, no, seriously, there. Look at that, that's ridiculous, you can't time like that, it's really annoying, but I really went on with it, I couldn't change it, but it was really pissing me off. But here I did time it right, and Schöne with an absolute thunderbolt from like 20 meters or so, just shoots it in the back of the net, like an absolute rifle. Nothing the keeper could do about that, right? No, it looked like that. But if you look at it back from the keeper's perspective, he should have had that one, let's be honest, but sure, he had enough of it, and that's very understandable of course, so he disconnects. So that was the first game, and immediately the first win. So again, you should look at the history record there, not at the division record, because the division record is 2-0. That's not correct. So the second game, we're not going to play again with Ajax, we're just going to switch to Liverpool, and I think that's what we're going to do in a series all the time. We're going to just switch teams. We're not going to play every time with the same team. We might play a team twice or 3 times in the series, but not just in one episode. We're going to just use different teams, just so there's some variety in episodes, in gameplay, on and on and on like that. So I really like Liverpool because it has the 2 Dutch players that also play in the Dutch national team, Van Dijk and Wijnaldum. They're so good, and it's really great to see them play so well for Liverpool in real life right now as well, as they're first place in the Barclays Premier League. But what I also wanted to talk about is why there is no camera in this video. I feel like in this series I shouldn't put up a camera. Why? Because I basically record this gameplay and commentate on it afterwards. It's not live, the commentary I'm doing is after it, so I feel like there shouldn't be a camera on it. If I do live gameplay, I will do a camera on the video, but it's just not right now. I don't feel like that's the right thing to do. Because for example, I also want to make an Ultimate Team series. It's gonna be very nice, by the way. And I will do a camera there. By the way, right here, I saw in-game that I had Mane and Salah switched up. So basically Salah was on the left side and Mane on the right side. So I switched them up because I want to cut in. just like this, like Mane cuts inside with that move I used there is so overpowered. I believe it's called the La Croqueta. It's ridiculous. You really should use it often because it's so overpowered. If the opponent doesn't defend that well, you're just through. You just cut through the defense like it's nothing and you're one-on-one with the keeper, which is basically what you want. And in this game as well, I had some lag issues. I don't know what it is. I hope it's not from my end. I hope it was just bad luck with matchmaking or whatsoever. But it was really annoying because timing is really difficult. And as you can see, all these goals as well, they're all yellow timed, I believe, or maybe some were green, but it's really difficult because it's lagging so much. And you can really see the gameplay there. The opponent also did have a chance, so he almost scored there. I put my keeper on the other side, but that was unfortunate. But right here, I made a tackle. I went all in on that tackle, and it was a good tackle, but he got it back. He scores it. It's easy with Neymar to score that, so it's really annoying to concede the first goal like that. But there's nothing I really could have done about that. He's taking a long time to celebrate, of course. It's his own right. And also the crowd. Wait. Is that Bale? Is that Bale with another haircut? Going to PSG? Transfer confirmed? Question mark? Okay, never mind. Let's move on to the gameplay because we're 3-1 up. We're gonna of course want to score again, but look at this. If you see this angle and this green timed finesse shot, you just 100% of the time know that that's gonna be in the back of the net. We see the pause by the opponent, and we like to see that, guys, don't you? When you play FIFA, you want to see your opponent press that pause button, and then it's waiting to see the also beloved message. Oh, you lost your connection. The rage quit. 2 out of 2 games were rage quits. That is such an amazing feeling. That's such a great start to this series. We need one more win to promote to Division 9. But we won't do that in this episode. We'll do that in the next episode. So check out the next episode if you want to see if we did make Division 9 unbeaten. Of course we're going to make Division 9. But can we do it unbeaten? See you in the next episode. Chalas.